You knew in your heart that the song was special, the person who you wanted was special. What was, you just mentioned the receipts that you had, the text message. Well, what did that say?
I'm like, this is a Grammy.
You said what?
I said, this is a Grammy.
The ongoing legal saga involving Lil Durk and his OTF affiliate Vonnie, also known as King Von's cousin, has sparked intense discussions within the hip-hop community and beyond. Recent developments in the case have led to a surge of speculation, particularly surrounding accusations that OTF Vonnie may have cooperated with authorities by filing for protective custody. This claim, amplified by social media commentary and online personalities like DJ Academics, has prompted responses from close associates of Lil Durk, further intensifying public interest. The controversy around OTF Vonnie began when reports suggested that he had filed for protective custody during a recent court appearance. Protective custody is a legal move often linked to fears for personal safety, but it can also imply cooperation with law enforcement, which triggered widespread speculation. Rumors quickly spread across social media, with many users labeling Vonnie a snitch and accusing him of betraying Lil Durk in the ongoing case. These unverified claims fueled intense debates, with fans and critics alike discussing whether Vonnie's actions would have serious implications for Durk's legal situation. In response to the mounting rumors, Bizu, one of Lil Durk's closest friends, took to Instagram Live to defend Vonnie and express his frustration with the accusations. With visible anger, Bizu said, "Man, for real? For real? Why y'all don't even know what's going on? Why y'all be playing Inspector Gadget like why y'all know everything, throwing out all these accusations? Why y'all weird as hell for that?" His comments highlighted how irritated he was by the unfounded speculation and suggested that the rumors were not only baseless but also damaging to those involved. Countries like Switzerland and Italy have strong extradition treaties with the United States, meaning Lil Durk could have been quickly brought back to face charges. Additionally, fleeing would have nullified the statute of limitations for the crime, allowing authorities to pursue charges indefinitely. Perhaps most damaging of all, fleeing could have resulted in a harsher sentence. Judges often interpret such actions as a sign of guilt or lack of remorse, which could reduce the chances of receiving leniency during sentencing. Bizu's passionate defense aimed to quell the growing online storm and clear Vonnie's name. Bizu further stressed the serious implications of reckless speculation, particularly in a high-stakes legal situation like the one involving OTF Vonnie. He passionately remarked, "Ye all really trying to get people put under the jail. Why y'all don't know what you're talking about? That's why I stay out of anything illegal." His words underscored the potential legal and social consequences that could result from spreading false accusations, while also making it clear that he wanted no part in any unlawful activities. Bizu's statements reflected both his frustration with the rumors and his desire to protect those involved from unnecessary harm. As the story gained traction, media personality DJ Academics also weighed in on the allegations during a livestream. Known for his thorough breakdowns of hip-hop controversies, Academics acknowledged the serious implications of the reports but emphasized the importance of caution due to the lack of verified information. "When you see Flo post something, you almost gotta be like, look at this headline carefully," Academics said, referring to a social media outlet known for sensationalized news. He pointed out that while the headlines seemed to suggest a potential betrayal within OTF, the situation was still clouded with confusion, especially regarding what had actually transpired during the court appearance. Academics also acknowledged how quickly narratives can spiral out of control in the digital age, cautioning his viewers to wait for credible updates before jumping to conclusions. His commentary highlighted the challenges of navigating public opinion in an era where social media can rapidly shape perceptions, often without verified facts. The broader hip-hop community has been divided over the allegations. Some fans have defended OTF Vonnie, pointing out the lack of concrete evidence to support the claims. Others, however, have The plot is said to have been initiated in August 2022 when OTF associates discovered that Quando Rondo was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. Kevin London Grant, DeAndre Wilson, David Bryan Lindsay, Asa Houston, Keith Jones, and another unidentified person referred to as co-conspirator 2 traveled from Chicago to California on flights purchased using an OTF credit card. Grant allegedly rented a hotel room for the group in Los Angeles, secured vehicles, and bought ski masks to hide their identities during the operation. Surveillance footage later captured their movements as they tracked Quando Rondo, expressed disappointment, feeling that the accusations, whether true or not, reflect a perceived breach of street loyalty. In the world of rap, where loyalty and authenticity are highly valued, accusations of cooperating with authorities can be particularly damaging, especially given the weight they carry in shaping an artist's reputation. Moreover, the court case itself remains a sensitive issue, with legal proceedings ongoing and details under judicial confidentiality. This has left fans speculating in the dark, with little reliable information to counter the rumors. As the case unfolds, Lil Durk has remained publicly silent on the matter, possibly on legal advice. His silence, however, has only fueled more speculation, with fans dissecting his social media activity for hidden messages or clues. The situation involving Lil Durk, OTF Vonnie, and the broader OTF crew underscores the complexities of navigating legal battles in the public eye. In an era where social media can amplify rumors with lightning speed, the line between fact and fiction often becomes blurred. While close associates like Bizou have vehemently denied the snitching allegations, the true details remain locked within the courtroom. Fans and critics alike will have to await official updates to understand the full scope of the case and its potential implications for those involved. As fans and observers wait for more concrete updates, the incident serves as a stark reminder of how quickly narratives can spiral out of control and how real the consequences can be for those involved in high-profile cases. Okay, that sounds so crazy. That sounds so crazy now. This is why we have streams like this, said one commentator, reflect broader questions about the intersection of fame, loyalty, and criminality in the hip-hop industry. While OTF has been celebrated as a vehicle for artistic expression, the allegations suggest a darker side to its operations. The case also highlights the challenges faced by artists like Banks who navigate the pressures of their past while building a public career. For fans and critics alike, the trial is a pivotal moment. It will determine whether Banks can maintain his position as a leading figure in rap or if his legacy will be defined by the meanwhile. On the importance of accurate reporting. I'm not going to get on anybody or anything like that, and I'm not going to ever say that I haven't, maybe jumped the gun once in a while, but I definitely do aim to be correct. And I never try to be incorrect out of malice. This is why we love to bring up the paperwork and try to explain it and also increase everyone's knowledge on stuff, because a lot of times these days the headline is, "This statement highlights the challenges of navigating misinformation in an era where rumors can spread faster than the facts." For the public, ensuring that they're informed based on verified details rather than sensational headlines is essential, especially in legal cases involving prominent figures. Way better than the story. This explains why Lil Durk made a phone call from jail where he was confirming that OTF Vonnie didn't snitch. In the phone call, he specifically said that he is not going into protective custody, meaning Vonnie isn't either. The caption reads, "Just got off the phone with my brother Lil Durk. He's in good spirits, trying to stay positive and trying to get back home to his kids and family. We're not glorifying negativity. We're more than just street guys." That's actually Ann. This statement from Lil Durk offers a strong defense of Vonnie and highlights the importance of family and positive energy in the midst of ongoing legal troubles. It also emphasizes their desire to avoid the glorification of negativity, presenting a more holistic view of who they are beyond their street reputations. The phone call between Lil Durk and his brother reflects a deep commitment to their principles and loyalty. As Durk confirms, "We're men of honor in the code, no matter our financial status." He further emphasizes their strong sense of loyalty with no intention of seeking protection or special treatment, even in federal prison. His statement, "No protective custody," underscores their stance of standing firm regardless of the situation. Durk continues to affirm that their bond remains unbreakable, stating, "Once it was that," indicating the commitment to keeping everything in the circle. This phone call not only clarifies the situation regarding OTF Vonnie's alleged protective custody, but also highlights the glimpse into his relationship with Lil Durk before the fallout. Speaking with DJ Jerry Jam reminisced about the early days of their friendship that was brought it back before the fame and the money, he said, describing how Durk's music motivated him during his 12-year prison sentence. However, this nostalgic portrayal contrasts sharply with recent allegations. While Jam did not address his cooperation with authorities in the interview, his reflections highlight the complex personal dynamics that often intertwine with criminal accusations. OTF. This phone call not only clarifies the situation regarding OTF Vonnie's alleged protective custody, but also highlights the group's sense of integrity, illustrating how they navigate their environment with a code that transcends money and status. Still think would be a dumb reason. Let's say that Durk wants to address the people. You know how you put this out. You say, "Yo, Durk, we on you." Let him say what he's saying to the public and you cut it off. We don't need to hear why back and forth, because a lot of this audio kind of feels like maybe this wasn't how Durk wanted to first communicate with everybody in the world. Anything he does is going to go viral. Having a conversation about, even if you think it's in good faith, "Yo, we don't move off money now. Blah, 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 blah. It don't sound right, brother." However, suddenly moments after Lil Durk's lawyers were allegedly trying to get Durk transferred to a lower security jail for peace of mind. This is otherwise known as a celebrity jail that has a lot nicer jail cells. All the inmates are high-level celebrities and there's a lot less restriction, but this kind of fits into the same situation that Charleston White said about EAW Melly, who also committed a serious crime. Shouldn't be. The situation surrounding Lil Durk has taken a turn for the worse, as reports from his court hearing revealed troubling new details. Durk's legal team announced that the rapper has been facing increased hostility from fellow inmates who have been targeting him for money, snacks, and commissary items. This has raised concerns about his safety and well-being while incarcerated. The allegations highlight the vulnerabilities of high-profile individuals in jail, where their celebrity status can often make them targets for exploitation or violence. The timing of this revelation is significant as it comes amid a broader conversation about the treatment of high-profile inmates in the prison system. This mirrors past discussions such as those surrounding YNW Melly, with social media personalities like Charleston White making controversial statements about the mistreatment of incarcerated individuals. While some may view it as a consequence of their actions, others argue that even those with criminal backgrounds deserve humane treatment, regardless of their past crimes. Commissary needs and phone time, as allegedly Quando Rondo has been trying to get revenge against him, as it would be announced. Sources allege Lil Durk's fast prison transfer was caused by issues within his cell block. Being a high-profile rapper likely caused them to be targeted for that commissary. In money, as just the following day after Juan Rondo and his best friend Lil Tim did separate interviews, which is a very odd coincidence, and they both said the exact same message. Lil Tim, who did the act towards King Val, said the entire I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type, like I ain't on that type, I'm a humble person. But it's like, at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that off, that would have never happened like that. This even been led into Quando Rondo saying the exact same thing on the exact same day, saying that he wishes it was handled a different way. Lil Durk has a family with lots of responsibilities, and he just threw it all away. Whoever on my side, he got kids and a mama that 100% love. This latest development in the Lil Durk and OTF case has added a layer of complexity to the ongoing legal drama. The mention of a new evidence suggests a shift in the strategy or tactics of those involved, possibly indicating attempts to create an alibi or mislead investigators before a crime is committed. This is a common strategy used by individuals involved in criminal activities, often as a way to deflect suspicion or complicate the case for law enforcement. While the specifics remain unclear, the situation could have been handled differently according to some observers. There's an argument to be made that the conflict could have been resolved in a more constructive manner, potentially through music collaborations or other peaceful means, rather than escalating into legal battles and public drama. It reflects a broader theme in the industry. When disputes arise, especially involving high-profile individuals, the consequences can spiral out of control, affecting not just those involved but also their broader networks and fan bases. Feds are claiming that Lil Durk went live on Instagram right when the crime occurred, so then it can prove that he is nowhere near that situation. The other boy TW folks write, hey, somebody said, slap say slap for KH, look who, that, yeah, what Goofy said, that he said, bro, like a cheeseburger, nothing. Cheesy over here, stupid little boy, this is real water, you why all jewels be all over for real. Hey, I know what to be the blood. What's that like, everybody? That cheese y'all be doing shout outs, man, you got to know your jewelry. Like if somebody want me to give him a shout out for some jewelry, I'm going to make sure why in that vault, as even in the Instagram live, Lil Durk laughs at a comment when someone tells him to go slide, but with the courts already having so much evidence in Lil Durk's lyrics, OTF Jam would end up pointing out. Some more specifically, the lyrics, look on the news and see your son screaming no, no, as Quando Rondo was at the scene of the crime screaming no on the news. This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight as they made a connection to other lyrics where Lil Durk would rap, told me they got the AT, they got the location, go, as there was an announcement of Brick Baby says that he would have dropped Quando Rondo's location, aka Addy, if Lil Durk had asked him, because he is loyal to him. Why is that then? It's people like you. Find up somebody from your hood, like, listen, I didn't it, but at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this my boy, he lost his boy, who did it, could be around 9 times out of 10, and had he had asked me, This latest development in the Lil Durk and OTF case has added a layer of complexity to the ongoing legal drama. The mention of a new evidence suggests a shift in the strategy or tactics of those involved, possibly indicating attempts to create an alibi or mislead investigators before a crime is committed. This is a common strategy used by individuals involved in criminal activities, often as a way to deflect suspicion or complicate the case for law enforcement. As the legal battle around Lil Durk heats up, new footage has surfaced, allegedly showing the rapper and his suspected hitman on a private jet. This video, now spreading online, adds an unexpected twist to an already complex case. Lil Durk, who is facing serious federal charges that could lead to a life sentence, is accused of orchestrating a murder for hire plot aimed at rival rapper Quando Rondo. This development has brought even more attention to Lil Durk, who, despite being a major figure in modern hip-hop, is now in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Lil Durk was arrested on federal charges related to a murder for hire plot. He's accused of orchestrating an attack on rapper Quando Rondo as payback for the 2020 killing of his close friend and collaborator King Von. The murder-for-hire allegations surfaced 2 years after King Von's tragic death, which many believe was connected to Quando Rondo. According to an affidavit filed by FBI agent Sarah Corcoran, Lil Durk allegedly put a bounty on Quando Rondo's life. The evidence includes testimony from unnamed witnesses. The affidavit also includes testimony and records showing flight tickets bought with credit cards linked to Lil Durk and his OTF family. This painted a disturbing picture of a premeditated act of revenge, with the rapper allegedly using his resources within OTF to plan and carry out the plot. Authorities believe that the 2022 scheme was a direct reaction to the immense pain Lil Durk felt after the loss of King Von, a tragedy that still impacts both his life and career. Before his arrest, it was reported that Lil Durk attempted to flee the United States. Federal prosecutors have outlined Lil Durk's elaborate attempts to outsmart investigators, claiming he booked multiple flights to throw them off. 2 one-way commercial tickets to Dubai and Switzerland were bought but never used. His third attempt involved a private jet headed for Italy, but FBI agents stopped him at Miami's Opa-locka Executive Airport just an hour before takeoff. Federal sources say these moves were carefully planned to avoid federal jurisdiction, though not everyone agrees with this interpretation. Bradford Cohen, an attorney who has represented Kodak Black, raised doubts about the validity of these claims. He suggested that the flights might have been booked as a precaution to check for any outstanding warrants rather than a real attempt to escape. Cohen also pointed out that fleeing to countries like Switzerland or Italy, both of which have strong extradition agreements with the U.S., wouldn't make sense for someone trying to avoid prosecution. The situation grew even more complicated on October 24th when 5 men connected to OTF were arrested. In connection with the alleged murder-for-hire plot, 5 men were arrested in Chicago. The individuals Kevin London Grant, 28, also known as Kuz, or Vonnie D'Andrea Wilson, 33, known as D. Keith Jones, 33, also called Flacka David Brian Lindsay, 33, known as Brown, and Asa Houston, 36, known as Boogie, are facing charges outlined in a 4-count federal grand jury indictment. Keith Jones is also facing an extra charge for possessing a machine gun. The men made their initial court appearances in Chicago and are expected to be arraigned soon. In Los Angeles, despite their alleged involvement in the plot, the 5 men's attempts to escape arrest proved futile. A video circulating online captured the chaotic moments during their arrests, adding more drama to the case. Had Lil Durk managed to flee, his actions would have led to serious legal consequences. Under U.S. law, anyone fleeing prosecution is considered a fugitive, which complicates their legal situation. One immediate consequence of this would have been extradition, especially with countries like Switzerland involved. In this case, Lil Durk's reported attempts to escape may have made his legal situation even more complicated. Even before his arrest, Lil Durk's music and public statements suggested he was aware of the legal troubles ahead. Fans have pointed out the eerie foresight in his 2022 track Federal Nightmares, which has gained significant attention since his indictment. The chorus, with its haunting repetition, goes, "Delete my iCloud if I think they really on me. When trial comes, it ain't your phone, it be your homie. He on the stand with his head down like he don't know me. It ain't no point." The lyrics seem to eerily reflect the situation he's now facing. Fans have called the lyrics a premonition of Lil Durk's current situation, with one fan commenting, "Lil Durk really predicted his own future with this song." The lyrics have sparked discussions about whether Durk's art reflects his life too closely and if his music unknowingly foretold his downfall. Just weeks before his arrest, Lil Durk announced a major milestone: his criminal record had been cleared. On September 22nd, the rapper shared the news with his fans. Took to X, formerly Twitter, to share his joy over the expungement of his record, describing it as a second chance at life. "Everybody should get second chances at life. It's about what you do with it. Alhamdulillah, my background wiped and clean of all cases. I ain't a felon anymore," he wrote, adding a heartfelt thanks to those who supported him. Durk, hiding out in a crib outside of Atlanta, sources claim that Jam was dealt a punishment for snitching on OTF owner Lil Durk. Alongside it was a photo of a scene outside of a house that Jam was staying at, as ever since OTF Jam originally snitched, he has been so silent online and no one has heard from him. But this was only the beginning, as even Brick Baby spoke out publicly saying that you can't say Durk never slid for King Vow anymore because how they got Lil Pap. Let's just see 5 Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk OTF accused of being prior to a live Quando Rondo in LA incidents where Lil was unalive. Suspects face the penalty if convicted, he said. Indictment alleged that flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF, but was this an attempted hit, or say that no more than they put you as, "Oh, yeah, 'cause of your face, no wait, no, like who died, you can't say that no more, oh 'cause of FBG Cash," talking about federal charges in California, not 'cause Little P. So this is about the music. Oh, but I'm just saying they. The situation surrounding Lil Durk, OTF, and the ongoing federal investigation has taken another dramatic turn. After Lil Durk's arrest, Brick Baby's livestream reaction stirred further controversy. During the live stream, Brick Baby reflected on an earlier interview where he discussed Lil Durk's involvement in street activities, particularly referencing the incident involving Lil P. Brick Baby's comment, "You can't say Durk never slid," seemed to amplify the scrutiny on Durk, making it appear as though his words contributed to federal authorities intensifying their focus on Lil Durk and the OTF crew. However, it's crucial to note that the evidence provided to prosecutors goes beyond public commentary. Key footage has surfaced showing OTF Jam, an associate of Lil Durk, allegedly providing prosecutors with critical evidence such as footage of Vonnie jewelry shopping with King Von and two other suspects, Diddy and another individual. This footage is now a part of the ongoing investigation, potentially implicating those involved and adding more pressure on Durk's legal team. As the case evolves, fans and observers are left to speculate about the true nature of the evidence and the impact it may have on the legal proceedings. The intersection of street loyalty, music fame, and legal consequences is once again at the forefront, highlighting the risks of mixing public personas with private actions in the hip-hop world. And Boogie with them knowing King Val, they most likely were in touch with Lil Durk and wanted to get revenge for Val, the solitary saying, "Go over there, boss, you good, my boy, good." They got real in here, man, cause he just stepped in the money man step in, as with Lil Durk and all of them being best friends with King Val, they would likely be the main people that would want to get revenge for him. However, it gets worse from here as the court update reads the feds believe that Lil Durk paid to get these two people dealt with. The situation around Lil Durk and his associates continues to unfold with new developments that have drawn significant attention. One key figure in the ongoing case is Stefan Mack, who is allegedly connected to the investigation through his ties to Lil Durk's brother, and another central figure is OTF Jam. The feds believe that OTF Jam may be pivotal in building their case against Durk, particularly after the tragic passing of Jam's baby mother. This loss appears to have prompted further scrutiny into his connections, especially after it was revealed that Jam allegedly wore a wire. The feds believe that OTF Jam could be crucial in linking Durk to several serious crimes. This theory gained momentum after investigators reportedly uncovered an Instagram live video where Lil Durk appeared to notice Jam's potential involvement in cooperation with authorities. In the video, Jam is seen behaving suspiciously, looking over his shoulder and adjusting his jacket, which many interpret as an indication that he might have been checking to see if everything was connected, as he possibly alluded to past criminal activities. These details, along with the deeper investigation into Jam's connections, have raised alarm bells within the hip-hop community, as the possibility of snitching within Durk's circle could have serious legal consequences. As the case continues to develop, the situation remains tense, with the lines between street loyalty and legal strategy becoming more blurred. The question now is how this new information will affect Lil Durk's legal standing and his battle against these mounting charges.